Marcia, if you guys are talking, I can't hear you.
Oh,
I can just I just heard the O, but it's very faint.
okay. We're having the technical people are managing this now.
Hi, John.
Now I can hear, now it's much better.
Okay.
Let me just double check.
Oh.
Is it
I
okay
think
now,
if
John?
it's the owl, it needed to center on her voice or whatever, it needed to just recalibrate. Why don't you give it a test, Marcia?
Okay, I was announcing the public interest comments for no action.
Okay, why don't you, just start us off at the very beginning.
At the very beginning of the agenda?
Yes, I think I didn't hear anything.
Okay, so I called the meeting to order. My name is Marcia Birch and I'll be the hearings officer today. We called to order at 2:16 p.m., July 20th, 2023 hearings officer. And there are no changes to the agenda, so we approve the agenda as posted. Item 3, public interest comments for no action. Any member of the public who wishes to address the hearings officer on any agenda item that's not listed as the announcement of appeal rights or any public hearing items may do so at this time. Public comments on the announcement of appeal rights or any public hearing item will be taken at the time those agenda items are heard. The hearings officer is prohibited by law from taking immediate action or discussing issues raised by the public that are not listed on the agenda. Jessica, do we have any hands of online participants who have a public comment?
So if any member of the public wishes to address the hearings officer, please raise your hand now by pushing the raise hand button if you're on Zoom, or raise your hand if you're in the room. There are no hands raised at this time.
All right, so seeing none, we will proceed to item 4, which is the announcement of appeal rights. Any decision of the hearings officer is appealable to the TRPA governing board. The notice of appeal, which can be found on TRPA's website, and associated fees must be filed within 21 days of the hearings officer's decision. So on to item 5, which is our public hearing items. We have one item on the agenda today. And so we will start with that item. Allison Osborne will be our staff person presenting today. Are there any changes to the staff report?
Yes. There's a revision to required action number 1. The approval of a finding of no significant effect is not required for code section 3.2.2a.
All right, thank you. So we'll make that change to the staff report. And you can go ahead and present.
So the staff recommends the hearings officer make the required findings and approve the project, subject to the special conditions in the draft permit. The proposed project includes an addition modification to an existing single-family dwelling. There's going to be a reconfiguration of the existing front and back deck and patio. There will be coverage relocation from the existing deck and patio for the renovation and the reconfiguration of the patio and deck. The parcel has been verified as class 3 coverage, and they will be staying within their verified coverage amount.
All right, thank you. You know, the only question I had is, and I think it was because I printed out, the staff report and the attachments showed, I think, where the coverage was going to be relocated from, I think, the front to the back, but maybe we could just look at that so I can understand it.
1 second.
I think we'll be able to see it better on the screen.
It's page 3. Page 3 will be probably the easiest to see. So this is the existing site plan, and the deck on the front says demo existing deck is a bit larger than what they're proposing.
Okay, so there's a deck being demoed here.
Front, back, yeah, and
Oh.
a patio on the bottom.
Okay, I
There.
see.
And then the next page is the proposed plans, and it's got a little bit of like a skinnier deck on the front and then a larger deck on the back with the addition
Okay,
in the top left.
yeah, I can see the labels much
Yeah.
better on the screen.
Yeah.
No, so
Maybe
thank
you go to
you.
the next page.
Sure.
Oops. I don't know what page I'm on now.
That's okay. I think that next page was the,
Floor plan.
that was the floor plan,
Yeah.
right? Okay. So I don't have any further questions, so we can open this for public comment. And since we don't have any public attendees here in the room, let's check to see if there's anyone online.
All right, so if any member of the public wishes to address the hearings officer on this item, please raise your hand now by pressing the raise hand button at the bottom of your screen. There are no hands raised.
So we have no comments. I will go ahead and take action on this item. So what I will do is approve the proposed project subject to the conditions of the draft permit. All right, thank you so much. And we'll move on to item number 6, adjournment, and the meeting is adjourned at 2:22 p.m.
That's one.
Thank you. I knew it would be.
I know.